continue to spread across the country. In Cape Town, students are expected to shut down the University of Cape Town today. They're demonstrating against the lack of NSFAS funding for some students, leaving them unable to register and obtain accommodation. Well, protests are also expected to resume at Wits University this week, we know, has been marred by clashes between police and students, leading to the tragic killing of Mthokozisi Ntumba and the arrest of numerous protesters. Our reporter Silindelo Masikane is in Braamfontein for us this morning. Let's find out what's happening there at the moment. Slee, a very good morning to you, and students vowing to continue these protests. What's happening right now?
Good morning, Rebecca. Yes, we are at the Northwell residency just opposite the Wits University campus here in Braamfontein, and this is where students have for the past couple of days been meeting and paving a way forward. We've spoken to a number of the SRC members this morning, and as you can see, as they've vowed, protests will be continuing. They continue to gather. There's still a bit of a small group right now at this moment, but we are expecting more and more students to come as the day progresses, because we understand that more marches have been planned for the day. Students are saying that they will not be deterred by any police, and they are determined to ensure that they realize free education in this lifetime. I am joined by one of the Wits students this morning. If you can just introduce yourself and tell our viewers what you're studying here at Wits and why it's important for you to be here today.
Hi, my name is Lutfia Dean. I am the Deputy Secretary of the All Residents Council and the Vice Chair of one of the biggest Wits residences, Wits Junction. I'm in my final year of Politics and International Relations. The reason I'm here is bigger than me. I think we need to realize the amount of students who have been left behind in the peripheral. When you have interviews, you have academics saying they should go to TVETs. Why is it that a black child cannot be the first to graduate from their family in 2021? Why is it that we are still being shot the way Hector Peterson was shot? Why is it that we are being silenced and kicked out of our campus when we are paying fees? To get in today, it's like a military state. I had to show my student card 3 times. They had to check my face. I'm paying fees. And all of us have been funded by NSFAS. They are now moving with an approach of saying they only want to fund STEM. What happens to those who don't? Are we saying their careers are not important? Are they saying that those who shape politics are not important? I think we need to realize the intersectionality. And for Zeblon Vilakazi, we are disappointed. We thought we were moving to intersectionality, having a black vice-chancellor. But what he's done is failed us dismally. And personally, I have distanced myself from him. I do not recognize that man. He has left black students in a position where they're helpless. We have first years who are only 18 and 17 years old coming from rural areas who do not know where they're living next month because NSFAS is pending. And yes, the government has increased the fund, but that's really not enough. This man has not came down to address us. Instead, he locks out the gates and lets us get shot outside. In the past 3 days, we've been shot, we've been hit, we've been beaten, arrested, and we're willing to die for this fight because it's bigger than us. This is for the whole of South Africa. It's not a Wits problem. This is a national crisis. And for those who are at home and not watching and not talking and saying we're acting like hooligans, I report the words of the treasurer of the SRC. To speak, to not speak is to speak, and to not act is to act, and your silence is screaming right now. We need you. We need civil society. We need public support. We are calling upon you guys. We are crying to alleviate those from their poverty. We need emancipation. It is 2021. We cannot be saying you must go to a TVET or you must start working for someone because you are a black child. And I cry. My fight is bigger than me at this point. Thank you.
What do you say to the ANC-led government, who time and time again promises free education, puts it in its policies, but it doesn't become a reality?
Coming from a youth structure of an ANC mother body, I think we must realize that we are there to challenge them. And if we are not going to challenge them, then we might as well mark that party as dead. The youth is the future of that party. And if we want ANC to thrive, we need to keep being radical. And in our radical stance, we are saying corruption must end. It cannot be that you are allocating funds to other things, whereas there's no systematic approach to freeing the black child. Education is the key to success. We all know education can save a nation. But if you are not funding education, what are you doing to our country? And I'm sorry, some of us love this country. It is our home. We see the future. We're working endlessly. We're willing to die for it. But here they are saying they cannot fund it. It's merely not enough. And we'll fight until we have free, decolonized education in every institute across our country. And this will become a global issue if it must. Because we are not going to step down. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. We are not scared.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right, Rebecca, I don't think I can add any more to that. As you've heard, protests will continue.
Indeed, Silindelo, some strong sentiment coming through there. Let's